welcome back, friends. We just saw the first map for this series. It is AIMPUNCH versus Dart Monkeys. We saw Bind, and we got some saucy gameplay, but it was Dart Monkeys who came out on top with that 13-6. The lead player had to be SK with the sneaky Ninja Viper, with that clutch final round, going through that A short, getting into Lambs, getting a 3K, and just finishing it off. But we have another map, so it's not quite over yet, Tala. Where are we going?
We are going breeze.
Very smooth, very smooth. I love it. And it looks like our players are ready to go into Agent Select, so we're not even going to have to wait that long. What agents do you want to see here, Tala?
On Breeze, obviously Viper, always Viper. SK, hopefully we're gonna see the Viper again. I think definitely Hollywood is going to keep their Chamber, because Chamber tends to be pretty oppressive as soon as they get an operator in their hands. And now we are going to go into Agent Select very soon. And honestly, other than that, Chamber, Viper, I mean, for these teams, I definitely think Chamber and Viper are in the cards. We see that they have actually locked in that Chamber already. And for the duelist on the side of Dart Monkeys, if Island is comfortable with the Jet, there it is. There she is. The Jet's there, and then Bunny B. Actually, they're switching SK. Instead of SK on the controller, SK is now on to the Sky, and Bunny B is sitting on that Chamber. But the difference is the Sky and the KO.
I feel like that always seems to be the little difference between teams. It's almost a mirror matchup, except some teams like the Seekers and the Guiding Light and the Trailblazer more than they have that Nullification, Flashpoint, as well as Grenade. What do you personally prefer, Tala?
I would definitely prefer Sky, because honestly, I still think Sky is a little bit grossly overtuned, but you don't really talk about it because she has a flash that gives info. And that's something that no other controller can really do. Like, you have her ultimate is like Cypher ultimate, except also blinds them, and then her Trailblazer is like a Sova drone, except does damage. Like, it's basically and she also has a heal that's better than Sage heal that heals your entire team. So like, I just think that she is a very powerful all-around agent, and KO is more of a niche pick.
Well, we're going to see what comes out on top, as Dart Monkeys are going to be starting off on attack. They're going full force into the site as Suerte launches onto the site, able to get hit a tad with that Viper, a Snake Bite, but Kaz manages to get that right-click Dysphoric, still pushing through onto the site, and Bunny B, they manage to get this kill, looking for that CT kill as well, but the bomb is going to get planted.
Now it's a retake situation for AIMPUNCH. They're on their way in, but still pretty slow. The pop flash from the KO trying to find something. KDO's got her teammates back, and Dysphoric is going to get the clone kill. Hollywood still trying to clear out some angles, and Dysphoric is really just sitting inside that poison orb. And now Bunny B going to get cleared by Hollywood here. Bunny B wins the Chamber matchup, and it's all left up to Genuine. 1v2 situation. Do they have lineups for this bomb as well? Genuine's able to take down Bunny B and now goes to tap the spike, but there is no time. As soon as Grimoire takes the peek, Genuine's still able to find the kill, and it's the 3K for her, but unfortunately round goes to Dart Monkeys.
It was a very well fought round though, Tala. I felt like had they had a little more time on their back pockets, or had Hollywood connected with Bunny B, that would have been a easily won round, as they would have 2v1 onto Grimoire and kind of fought for that lineup. But if you are AIMPUNCH, you wouldn't be too upset. You got some kills under your pocket, which, I mean, yes, Dart Monkey could still buy, and it looks like they're gonna full buy, as well as we see some Guardians as well as some Vandals. Talk about confidence.
Oh, okay, so we got the Guardians and the Vandals instead of the Spectres. And now it's looking to be an A-site push from Dart Monkeys once again, or Farming Simulator. Bunny Bees picks that one up and is halfway there to the tour de force on the second round. Island, Still looking for an entry here. Viper still hasn't put down the toxic screen, so it's not too safe to go in rushing without clearing these angles first. Dysphoric's gathering the info, the Trailblazer and the Recon both going in at the same time, and Island's trying to make some headway. Hollywood, nice peek from the pyramid, but unfortunately not able to find anything. Oh, scratch that. Grimoire goes down. SK trades that one right back, and it's back and forth. Zipper up the kill feed. Dart Monkeys coming out on top of the trades with 3/2, and they still don't have the spike down just yet though. Dysphoric trying to wrap to pyramid, tapping that spike plant, trying to bait out a peek. SK is so low here. Bunny Bee takes the peek and the ghost wins the round. And Dysphoric though going to clean that one up. I meant to say ghost wins the gunfight.
Well, that triple peak won that gunfight. Talk about communication coming out there from Dart Monkeys. They're like, you swing, we swing together. Talk about buddy system being at its full potential. Want to mention also, folks, that as I said at the beginning of this series, AIMPUNCH and Dart Monkey have came into battle previously before. They have also played on Breeze specifically, and it was a 13. I want to double check on this score, but somewhere around a 13-6 for Dart Monkeys. So it's kind of, this is one of those matchups where you're trying to redeem yourself, especially if you're AIMPUNCH. They lost the first map, but now they're seeking to get this dub to take us on to the third map.
Already though, you see that Dart Monkeys has popped the Tour de Force, somehow already have it in their grasp in the third round and a half, and even though they lost a lot of guns from buying so heavy into the second round, they are still able to contest with the full buy from AIMPUNCH by being able to pop that ultimate. Oh my god, the hop up, and Island finds that kill. What a shot from her. And Bunny Bee with the Tour de Force takes down Genuine, and they're just whittling down the numbers of AIMPUNCH.
Unfortunately, just 3 men standing, and they are lurking about mid. There's only one person onto this A site. It is Kaz with the Viper wall, but unfortunately has to check too many angles. As you can see, the push from mid and A main collapsing onto the site. Suerte holding off this bridge, has to buy some time for the rotation of Chamber as well, but now the spike has been planted and they have the retake together.
Oh, I mean, Bunny Bee is a little bit low holding that Tour de Force. Suerte is trying to get an angle onto SK here, and SK's only got a Marshall, but Bunny Bee's got her back, and Hollywood, now last left alive, takes a little bit of a shot from the Marshall down to 49 HP, still trying to peek SK in the door, but time is ticking down, and they've got to get on site, try and tap that spike. The Recon Bolt's going to reveal their location, and they've got nowhere to turn. Tapping the spike now, trying to bait out a peek, and Grimoire is the one that peeks, but SK gets that kill, and 3 rounds for Dark Monkeys on the board.
Monkeys are so patient and just so well adjusted to taking this post-plant position. As you see, always Grimoire going for those lineups and holding down Cave as well, looking for that flank. And also that buddy system coming out from Dysphoric as well onto that Cave together. And just SK kind of peeking about onto site, buying enough time for their teammates just in case the lineups don't go their way. I mean, Dart Monkeys are just doing everything right.
Dart Monkeys have now got their opponents on a save, so they're just looking for eco frags at this point. But it's once again AIMPUNCH on their ecos. They like to do these run it down plays, and you already saw Grimoire spotted them out, just running it all the way from B site into A. And Bunny Bee's got the operator, but one shot and it misses. So now that flank is looking a lot more open. But Bunny Bee, chance for redemption. Nope, not the shot there either. Hollywood coming in from mid as well. They've got a good pinch on these attackers from main and mid doors, but Spike is already down and ticking. 5v5 in the retake. Can the eco do it? Island opening things out with a kill on Suerte.
Suerte was trying to get that cheeky peek off of Hall, but it's Hollywood who gets the kill onto Dysphoric. But the rest of Dart Monkey says, enough goofing around. It is our round. Let's get on to the next.
I mean, pretty nice round coming out from Dart Monkeys. AIMPUNCH we've seen that they've won those before, where they would force up into some guns and then just kind of chase them down through spawn. But this time on Breeze, not in the cards. And they do have this full rifle buy, a Tour de Force available, as well as the Viper's Pit and the Null Command. So Ultimate Economy looking pretty safe on the side of AIMPUNCH. B side definitely got a strong defense with the help of the Viper's Pit as well as the KO sitting inside. But mid, Dysphoric is going to be the first to fall.
Oh, Genuine, though, gets caught up, peeking a little bit too harshly onto that B main, and now it's an even man count, but the control is more for the side of Dart Monkey, especially on this mid and B main. Yes, they're being held back by this Viper's Pit, so they're going to have to double think where they want to go. The Hunter's Fury also on the hands of Hollywood's going to be a hard thing to battle to get onto this site, but it looks like that's exactly where Dart Monkeys are going to want to hit.
Yeah, B site, even despite this Viper's Pit, they're really looking to head into Viper's world, as they should say. And they also got to be really careful of this mid peak. It's the Tour de Force, and if SK, oh, she's going to flash it. This is going to be a lot safer for Hollywood. Takes a shot and just has to back off. Bunny B knows where they are, and oh, the op shot misses on both ends, and the Headhunter is going to be the one to find the kill onto Hollywood. And Kaz now kind of alone in her Viper's Pit in B main. Island lurked up mid as well. Suerte taken unawares, and Gromar just spamming it down. Kaz going down, and KDO spotted out by the Seekers. It's left up to her with 52 HP. She's got full utility, but takes the peek, and Bunny Bee, finally with an op kill, is going to take her down.
Tala, I am at loss of words at this point because it seems like Dart Monkey just knows exactly how AIMPUNCH plays, and they are like running this whole show at this moment. They're getting each kill. They're managing to get the initial first kills off of AIMPUNCH, and then able to capitalize on that and push onto the site. What would you like to see AIMPUNCH do differently? Maybe even potentially take a pause round here. What do you think?
Well, I definitely think that AIMPUNCH, I mean, okay, now they're playing this very aggressive eco play once again. She spotted out the legs of Bunny Bee, but nothing really connects. And now Suerte's only got 2 knives left, but the cloudbursts go down, and Bunny Bee actually sitting in a really cheeky angle, but Suerte secures that kill, and Island is also going to fall in mid. And even though they've almost secured this B site, they still got Hollywood to reckon with. Hollywood neutralized by Dysphoric's Vandal, but Suerte, she's picked up that operator from Bunny Bee, and she is good for it. 2 kills, 3 kills from Suerte already into this round. Still the Blade Storm available as well. SK left on her own. She's able to take down the KO Null Command, but Suerte is just too good.
So that answers my question. If you are AIMPUNCH, you gotta be aggressive and be confident. I feel like, and it makes sense, you're playing a little bit scared because you have lost your first map. And that is a daunting feeling, especially if this is your second map, and if you lose this, you're off of the semifinals, and you don't want to lose, so you get a little bit intimidated, especially knowing that you've already played Dart Monkeys on this map and you've lost previously. I could see that happening, but I do see that life coming out of AIMPUNCH right about now.
Yeah, I mean, AIMPUNCH, oh, it was in the cards for them in the last round, but this time it seems like it's just a steep cliff to fall off of as 2 quick picks in mid. It was a really confident peak from those players as well, and unfortunately they just get taken down very methodically, and Hollywood, now with the operator in their hands, might be able to find something, but no one's trying to peek mid right now. It's just a push in from B main, and Kaz, nice pick onto Island though. Maeve can even out these numbers. She can. She's taken down 2, and now it's a 3v2. So it's a much less player disadvantage for AIMPUNCH, and Hollywood looking for a peek here, but neither of them are looking to ego. Oh, never mind. They just ran right out as that toxic screen goes up. KDO, they're not expecting her in backside either.
But unfortunately for Aim Punch, they managed to get this position. It's going to be a hold on KDO. Manages to get it halfway, I believe. I could not see the bar quite exactly, but it's an off versus off. Now Hollywood, 1 health and a dream. The bomb is halfway, so this work's gonna have to peak. It's a 2v1 now, 1 health and a dream for Hollywood. Does he have enough? But Bunny Bee shuts it down.
So close for Hollywood. I mean, as soon as I saw the peak from Dysphoric, I thought, oh god, it's over for them. But they were still able to find that pick. But as soon as they saw the operator in mid-tunnel, it seems like that was the round in the bag. And Dart Monkeys, even though Aim Punch were able to find a little bit of success off a really aggressive save round from them, Dart Monkeys still pull ahead by quite a large margin, guarantee themselves a tied half, and they've also got that operator in the hands of Bunny Bee. While initially off to a rocky start with that gun, now, oh my god, just aggression from Aim Punch, but once again, it is not going to pay them out, and instead they are going to be severely punished for it.
Oh, they tried to get aggressive, but it is Dart Monkey's aim, who's just too crispy clean, and now they have this B site. It is down left to Kaz, who now has to make their way up to mid here to try this 1v5. I mean, crazier things have happened, Tala.
Yeah, I mean, she also did get the pick onto Bunny Bee while they were literally jumping. It's a pretty impressive shot, and she's able to hit another one of those. The Toxic Screen goes down, the Shock Dart's keeping her at bay for just a second longer. Recon Dart, though, not going to spot her out. They're going to hear those footsteps, though, elephanting all the way through elbow into back sight. She's got to clear out these angles. No one's peeking her directly, but she doesn't know that SK is behind her, and Island takes the peek from main to secure that third pick for the round.
Gun here.
Oh, 7-1, and looking at this scoreboard, Bunny Bee, they are 11-5-3 and still have that operator as well as a tour de force if they wish to bring it out. Island also on top there, just like you want to see your duelist be. Tala, it's looking like they're running with it. Dark Monkeys are running with it.
I mean, definitely the rounds seem to be running away from Aim Punch, and they're just not able to stop the bleeding here. They tried that same aggression that they did, but instead it's the aggression out from A main, and this is where they found their success last time. Hollywood, however, taken down very early. Island able to avoid, oh no, Island was able to avoid it, but it doesn't seem like Bunny Bee was. That regrowth going to take Island's health back up to full, however, but the flank through A main coming in now. They gotta be careful of their backs, but they're going all the way to B, and Kaz taken down in Nest.
They have full control onto this A site now. The rotation is going to be starting off from Aim Punch as this bomb does go down.
Yeah, seems like it's going to be, I mean, after popping that Viper's Pit, you know that it's just a really tough round, and Island being behind KDO, that's going to make things even worse. Now left up to 2, they try and take out that 0 point, not going to find any info or null anyone. Island sees the head of Genuine, what a shot from her, and is able to dash away from Suerte's shots, and right over the edge of the Cloudburst. Island for the 4K.
Oh my Lanta, just running and shooting. Just perfect angle holding from Island as well. The beautiful use of utility, especially ultimates coming out from Dark Monkey. And I'm feeling a little bit like I'm starting to see Aim Punch be fearful. I did like the aggression that they did get on that first point onto the board. I feel like they need to continue to believe in themselves. And I mean, the comebacks always happen. This is just the first half.
That's a good spot.
Okay. Trying to get a little bit aggressive in main once again. I mean, aggression is kind of the name of the game when it comes to Aim Punch's defense, but they really need to play a little bit more far back, try and get in some of those coordinated retakes instead of dying really early. Bunny Bee, nice shot with the Headhunter to take down Suerte, and KDO's got quite a bit of damage on her as well. With the Guardian in her hands, they're able to get this plant down, and Bunny Bee is just trying to hold off the push from mid doors.
Hollywood able to assert their dominance onto the back of a site, now trying to hold off an angle. The bomb did get planted. It is being held off by this Viper's wall. Recondo gets thrown out, and I believe it pinged Island. I could be wrong, but Hunter's Fury is going to come through from Dart Monkeys to secure that the defuse does not happen.
Oh, they're trying to push into main as well. They're trying to get rid of these defenders, but there is a lineup coming through from Grimoire. Hollywood with the 4K. Is there enough time? There is. AIMPUNCH finally get another thrifty round on the board, and it seems like it's all thrifties from AIMPUNCH's round wins thus far.
Ooh, they're thrifty masters. I mean, it's a feel good because you didn't invest a lot of money onto that. But it's also, if you only rely on thrifties, that's a concern.
Maybe they just shouldn't buy guns. And I think they are trying to do something a little bit differently. They play together and take a lot less peeks one by one when they play thrifties, because they kind of feel like they have a lot less to lose. But they're a lot less careful, I should say. Or not even careful is the right word, but they just play very differently when they're on that ego.
This B site is going to be a full push site as Island gets onto the site and pushing through backside. It is the Viper having to reposition, and just like you said, buddy systeming with Hollywood to take control of this CT once again.
Yeah, the buddy system honestly would probably work really well for AIMPUNCH, but they're split up a little bit. Hollywood is on their own while Kaz goes into mid, but still able to take down Bunnybee, so the trade is there. 4v4 now on the retake. SK takes the guiding like Kaz. How does she hit that shot onto SK? Kaz with a 3k now, and it's just her going huge. Dysphoric turns around, takes down one. 3v2 on the retake, and Kaz once again for the 4k. She is up for the ace. Dysphoric takes down Suerte, but Kaz just has to stick this right on through. It is halved, and with almost 3 seconds left over, an ace for Kaz is what keeps AIMPUNCH in the round.
Last round in the half, Tala. Kaz coming in clutch with that ace to give the momentum in the favor of AIMPUNCH. Could they manage to get this 4th point, it would leave us at 8-4 on the half. And 8-4 on Breeze is not that bad.
I mean, yeah, 8-4 on Breeze. It's possible, but there's so much economy from Dart Monkeys that they are still up against that full buy. At least they don't have to contend with the operator or a single ultimate, and they also have the null command to just maybe try and tap that nail into the coffin. But this is definitely more careful, more defaults from Dart Monkeys than we've seen before, and they actually don't peek halls, so Bunnybee doesn't get taken unawares, but all the way through. And Suerte, nice 2 shots, good strategy from AIMPUNCH to try and get the player advantage onto their side.
The bomb is in no one's possession right now, Tala. They have to get near the bomb, but they're getting... Dart Monkeys are getting zoned out here by AIMPUNCH onto this mid position. Bunnybee is deep into this hall position, but doesn't manage to see anyone. Now, though, the spike is in the hands of Sky, and now they could really think about where they want to hit.
Bunnybee lurked up halls, but the trademark does catch them out, and they're just going to back off now. SK doing her best, trying to look A, but now with 1 player advantage, Dart Monkeys never really been in the slow part of the round with a player disadvantage. Bunnybee taken down, just the timing there was so good for Hollywood, and now they've got to watch out for a really fast flank coming in from Hollywood and Genuine. Kaz, also the acer of the last round, is on the site, and she's taken down Grimoire just like that. SK, last player standing, starts it off, and she finds the head of Kaz, but Genuine from the flank once again is going to find that last pick and secure an 8-4.
Switching sides.
8-4, we're gonna switch sides. 4 rounds of just consistent communication, patience, and also confidence that we have to see coming out from AIMPUNCH in order to even out the match, and then talk about starting to get a dub and take us into the third map. As far as AIMPUNCH, I mean, we've seen Kaz come up big as well as Hollywood. I would like to see a little bit more coming out from Genuine and Suerte to even out this match. What about for you, Tala?
I mean, I definitely think the first Thrifty round was all Suerte. Taking out that Blade Storm, picking up the Operator, securing the 4K. Suerte had that one in the bag, and I definitely want to see a lot more of that, just like the confidence that we saw in that first Thrifty. But now Suerte going right on in, taking down Island down to 45 HP, but no problem. They've got the... Or they actually, it is a problem. I thought they had Sky for a second, but no, they do not. But the Guiding Light out from Dart Monkeys, that's going to take down 3 in mid. Really nice shots.
Now Hollywood has to work their way up to the spike. It's KDO onto this A site, making some room as well. But the spike is in no one's possession. Hollywood has hit their shots with the Headhunter before, manages to get one. Now has to back out because health is really low.
We've got to pick up the spike here. It is a 2v2 mirror matchup at this point in the round. Both recon darts going out at the same time. Dysphoric location revealed here, so Hollywood knows that it's safe to get this spike, but cannot get away. Bunnybee just spamming shots with the Headhunter, and Dysphoric secures that last kill. Dart Monkeys once again find themselves ahead.
5 rounds. They get the weapon advantage as well. We're going to see some marshals. Apparently the whole squad. Okay, no. I was thinking about 3. I have seen that before. Was it pretty? Absolutely not. But hey, people do it, you know? Sometimes you gotta have a little fun. Mix it up a little. Experiment. But they're not gonna do that. Dart Monkeys are gonna decide Island will be the marshal holder and SK will bring out the Guardian to party.
And it's going to be an A-side hit from AIMPUNCH. They've got to contest with the Viper, Grimoire. Putting down both of the snake bites already just makes it so hard for them to get in. The vulnerable status applied, and Suerte just pops right on through with the help of a toxic screen. Dysphoric though securing kill, and Grimoire with the 3K on the round at the strong site defender, but Kaz finally going to shut her down, but not for long as Dysphoric cleans up.
Just very patient. Weapon advantage, kind of how you expected it to go, Tala. This next round is really going to give us an insight of the soul of AIMPUNCH. How much fight do they have left in their spirits if they want to continue and take us on to the third map? They're not necessarily doing anything specifically wrong. I think now that they have weapons, though, I would like to see a little bit more of a default. Play the map. You've got a lot of map space. Take advantage of it. Take space. Be okay with taking space and taking advantage of that space.
Yeah, especially for A site in particular, you see that you actually do have Bunnybee playing over on the B site, so it's going to be a lot easier to try and lurk up that Hall's position and take them unawares from Nest or even Defender spawn. But now we have a Molly lineup. Where does that go? Apparently nowhere.
That was a diff lineup.
Really
and that
nice
was a diff push. Yeah.
AIMPUNCH now all the way onto the A site. They've taken control pretty quickly. It was a run up all the way to yellow, and they were able to find one. But Bunnybee now with the Bucky, unfortunately not going to find that one. Suerte is going to take the better of her, but Suerte misses the next shot, and it's the trades back and forth, but eventually AIMPUNCH do take the lead, winning out their buy-up round against the bonus.
So they have some win left in them, Tala, and they're ready to fight. And we do have that Viper's Pit on the hands of Kaz as well. I think continue. Yes, that was an aggressive, but it was kind of a messy attack, but it worked, right? It worked in their favor in the end. I would say maybe a little more patience this time around, and they're gonna try their hand over onto B.
It's the same thing that we're seeing. They're all stacked up. They're going in together. And after this owl drone goes out, it's just going to be explosive Onto the site, we see the 0 point, doesn't find info, Texas Green goes down, Bunny Bee completely flashed by KO here, and just has to hide behind, but the peek through from Hollywood, that's going to take down Bunny Bee, but Hollywood themselves taken down by Dysphoric, and it's incredibly chaotic round once again as two ultimates popped in tandem, both the Viper's Pit and the Hunter's Fury. I don't know if she is standing inside that Molly. Seems like she isn't. Dysphoric is able to take down Suerte.
3-on-3, you're gonna have to go into Viper's world if you want to defuse. You have to check the angles. Island able to take Genuine, Cass able to take down the clone, but unfortunately Dysphoric is just about the lurk, and just like that, it goes Dart Monkey's way once again.
I mean, these rounds from AIMPUNCH are very chaotic. They definitely need a lot more coordination here. I mean, they do have, you definitely see the synergy and the teamwork with the pop flashes through the Viper wall, but it's just like, I just think that there's always someone there to trade on the side of Dart Monkeys, and that's not always the case for AIMPUNCH. Hollywood got a really nice kill onto Bunny Bee after Genuine popped that flash, but it would have been nice if Genuine was also able to peek through with Hollywood and secure that other pick onto Dysphoric, because that was the trade back, and then all of a sudden they're at a player disadvantage.
Tala, I am really worried about this round because AIMPUNCH has decided to force buy. Some of the agents do have that Vandal, so if they were to lose this is going to leave them very broke for the last round. It's Grimoire already getting the kill onto Genuine. Hollywood trading off though, and Island also as well holding down CT. The spike does go down, but a man disadvantage for AIMPUNCH.
Yeah, AIMPUNCH, they've only got one player left standing right as you say that, and it's Cass. She has been able to find so many picks. She's even been able to ace, but can she do it this time? Island, even though only 1 HP left over, is going to find that pick onto Kaz, and the defuse from Dart Monkeys makes it the 12-5. They've gone to match point.
And they're also going to be on a very janky buy, like I mentioned earlier. I mean, we have seen them win on a Thrifty. Do I think that's going to happen once again? I don't know.
All set up.
Those Thrifties were all on the defense as well, and aggression is not something you expect from defenders, so it's a lot easier to take people off guard when you end up in the other person's spawn, but from attackers, it's exactly what you expect. So it's not like they can really surprise these defenders at this point, since they know what their eco strategies are. But now it is fully a B site execute after the null command and the tour de force are both popped right at the beginning of the round. It's a push, but Hollywood doesn't spot them. Oh, they spot them now, and SK is going to be battling to try and get out of this position in tunnels. Dysphoric is going to be taken down in the back of the lines, but Dart Monkeys still got the player advantage here.
Hollywood trying to get the kill off of SK and manages to do so. Grimoire though takes down KDO, and now it's just left to Hollywood, and a dream to make this happen. Pushes through the snake bite, has to fight the Jet with the blades, but it's actually Grimoire who actually gets the last kill and puts us at a 13-5. Dart Monkeys actually ends up winning this map and going on to the finals.
Yeah, I mean, Dart Monkeys, we said it before, this is kind of a grudge match for Dart Monkeys and AIMPUNCH, because, I mean, last time you mentioned that AIMPUNCH did win over Dart Monkeys on Bind, and when they weren't able to do that this time, it might have been a little bit like the beginning of the end here. And obviously when we go to Dart Monkey's map of Breeze, there's a reason why it's their own map pick. They're definitely practiced on it. You saw that they were very confident and very well practiced, so they were able to win that one out in the end as well. So in the end, Dart Monkeys do make it to finals. AIMPUNCH fought very well and very valiantly, but in the end, Dart Monkeys were the better team today.
And with that, we're going to take a small break, but something for you guys to look forward to is we will be going over to, I have it here, I promise, see who the winners of TMV versus Man, I Love Vlogs will be playing against Light Up Sketchers. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
When it hurts like this.